One night in town, my team around, throwing money, then watch him hit the ground, then bring it back up, she bring it back up, put him in that black truck, so many girls they lapped up, I see you leaning, diddy bopping, let's get it poppin', I said let's get it poppin', just look at how she drop it, Lil' mama certified pro, she need her own show, slide him down that pole and grind slow, hell no I ain't countin' my dough, I came to blow it all, and do my thing, trying to find Miss Know-It-All. And I got my cup filled, you see how them bucks peel, young pimp. See I grab me up a chicken just chill.
In the back of the club with a stack full of dubs, drop it low like a pro, bring it back. That's what's up. All my dogs up in here, and it's dope everywhere. Call it stuff like you don't care. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air and say yeah.
I'm fired up doing my same dance. They call it Pocahontas, doing that rain dance. Talking dope, I got it, so make it rain, man. Cause the flow done lost it, sorta like that rain, man. Borderline insane, man. Look at all these dames, damn. When a dude that's getting money, and I'm a changed man. You smell that? Sand. Know my game plan. Tryna get it smacking, I ain't with that game plan. Lil' mama work for every dollar, she drop it low. Pop it slow, stop and go. Lots of dough, we keep 'em rolling up. Shorty mad she came with you, she won't roll with us.
In the club with a stack full of dubs, drop it low like a pro, bring it back. That's what's up. All my dogs up in here, and it's dope everywhere. Call it stunt like you don't care. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. And say yeah. And say yeah. And say yeah. And say yeah.
I said listen here, I do it grande, all day, choking on that Bombay. And I got my cup filled, you see how them bucks peel, young pimp. See I grab me up a chicken just
in the
chill.
back of the club with a stack full of dubs, drop it low like a pro, bring it back. That's what's up. All my dogs up in here, and it's dope everywhere. Call it stunt like you don't care. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air and say yeah. Throw that money in one hand and say yeah. Throw that money in the air